I have a word of encouragement for new guitarists. A lot of my students, young and old, have like this expectancy to be great immediately or something, and that's just never going to be the case with anything, especially an instrument that requires so much time invested. It's really the time you invest in the instrument that makes you better over time. And so some people spend a lot of time practicing and some people just dabble over the years. And I would encourage anybody to never, ever put it down, never give it up, you know, because you're just going to get better in time. So I see constant frustration all the time, and I'm constantly assuring my students that they don't need to worry about some of these small things. Like initially, fretting chords and transitioning chords is really difficult. And our fingers are doing something they've never done before. We're angling our hand in weird ways, and we're trying to make room for some of these difficult chords and such. But I want to demonstrate how you don't have to be a perfectionist to still get something to sound good. Because here's an E minor chord, so I only got 2 fretted notes on the 2nd fret of the A and the D strings, and I'm going to mute these on purpose. If I isolate these, I don't know if you can see what strings I'm picking, but so those are dead muted strings. And now I'm going to strum this whole chord. I'm going to have an open E and then the open G and the B and the E. I'm still making noise. I'm still making a chord, even though these notes are secretly muted. So if you're not muted, or if you're not fretting a chord completely, like let's take C major for example, I'll mute the middle 2 fretted notes so that the D string and the B string notes are muted. So I'm only going to get the open G, the open E, and my root note, the C note. There, and then I move to the E minor chord with those missing notes too. Still sounded good, right? Nobody's going to notice. The people that do notice are going to be musicians who've been playing for a long time. So don't fret it. Don't worry about it. Move on. You know, you're going to get better in time and perfect those little things. A couple of things I did want to mention too, like power chords that move really fast. 2 good examples is You Really Got Me by the Kinks, which is from F to G, F, G, G, F, G, right? But it's really fast though. Etc. You know, it's really hard to do those 2 notes at the same time for beginners. So guess what? Don't worry about the 2nd note altogether. Simplify things, and it can still sound really good. So if for that song that was too fast for me, I wouldn't give up on the song and just toss it aside and come back later. I'd say, no, how can I simplify it? Just do one of those notes from the power chord. Hey, it would sound good to me. Another one along the same lines is Wild Thing by the Trogs. I think the actual key is right here. The key that I learned it in is here, so it doesn't really matter, but right here. Oops, it goes. Wild Thing, I think I love you, but I wanna know for sure. So right here, you can't do these power chords so fast. You just do one note. Check it out. Wild Thing, I think I love you, but I wanna know for sure. Simple, right? Just using one note carries you through. And lastly is when we're inspired to pick up a guitar in the first place, it's often by very talented artists whom we won't be able to mimic or recreate for years after we start playing. So don't be discouraged. Just keep going. Find something that's going to be a stepping stone to help you get there. For me personally, I wanted to play all the Metallica songs. I couldn't. They were too hard. They're masterclass songs. So fortunately for me, I loved Blink-182 and Green Day and NoFX and stuff. The pop-punk era bands that have relatively simple songs. You know, so if you're not going to be able to do, I don't know, thinking of a Metallica song real quick, Four Horsemen. right? If that's too crazy for a beginner, then find your favorite Blink-182 song, and it's going to be a great little stepping stone to help build you up with power chords. You know, so be encouraged. It's doable. I would never allow myself, or I would highly encourage all of my students to not be discouraged. Don't put it down. Don't give up. Keep going. You're going to get better over time. And some people are called to greatness, and some people are called to be the Joey Ramones or the Blink-182s. You know, so ultimately, just have fun with it. You know, that's ultimately what we must not lose sight of. God bless you. See you next time.